Hello, scholars! What are we going to learn this week? We will be learning about geometry. That's right. That's why I've been cutting out a few different shapes earlier. Let's see if you remember shapes from first grade. This is a triangle. This, we should all know by now, the base 10 block for 100. This is a square. This with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides is called a pentagon. This shape looks like a honeybee comb with 6 sides is called a hexagon. This shape, which we often see on the stop sign, has exactly 8 sides. It is called a octagon. Now, why do we know the shapes for what they are? We classify them based on something called attributes. Now, what are attributes in geometry? Well, attributes for us right now is 2 things. One is how many sides does a shape have? For example, a square has exactly 4 sides and 4 vertices. Vertices are the corners that connect 2 different sides. And compared to a triangle, it has exactly 1, 2, 3 corners, which means it has 3 vertices and 3 different sides. We will be using this knowledge to do the question together. Let's go. Okay, let's get started. Let's read the question first. Marcy draw a picture of house using 2 figures. What are the key words in this line? Marcy using a picture of house using 2 figures. Well, right. We remember that when you see the number 2, you are going to highlight it and write down an actual number 2. So we don't misread or read over it too soon. We know we're talking about 2 figures. Now let's read the first line. There are 4 sides and 4 vertices on the shape that forms the base of the house. What is the key word in this sentence? Take a second and note them down. I will reveal in 1 second. Alright, 1. We have 4 sides and 4 vertices. That's the key word. Now, if you could, highlight the keyword in the second sentence on your own, and then check with my answer. Did you highlight what I highlighted? It is 3 sides and 3 vertices on the shape that forms the roof of her house. Circle the keyword. We know the 3 is associated with the roof, and the 4 is associated with base of the house. Make sure you do your notes properly, like if you were in class. Okay, now let's read the question. We can often highlight a lot of keywords in the question and know what the question is simply asking. Now it says, what are the 2 shapes that forms Marcy's house? Draw the house Marcy drew to justify your solution. Now, what does the question ask? What are the 2 shapes? That means how many shapes we're looking for? Yes, we're looking for 2 shapes. Draw a house to justify the answer. Now, let's read our question number 1. It asks us to write the question as a statement with a blank for the unknown. Now, what do we know about a statement? Does a statement end in question mark? No, it doesn't. So, first step is to write the sentence with a statement. Marcy uses blank and blank shape to construct the house. Marcy uses blank and blank shape to construct the house. I will substitute the word 2 shapes with a blank and another blank for the 2 separate shapes. This is what I would do for question number 1. Make sure you write down the answer. Now, what about drawing the shape? Well, that should be a fun part given you guys love drawing. The first shape has 3 sides and 3 vertices. What is a shape? First step, put on your thinking cap. What is a shape that has 3 sides and 3 vertices? Does we recall any shape from the ones we've shown earlier? It's like octagon, 3, no, 3, no, 3, no. Oh, triangles, right? Triangles has exactly 3 sides and 3 vertices. So I would draw a triangle that represents the roof. Now, we know the basis of the house has 4 sides and 4 vertices. What is a shape in 4 sides and vertices? We go down the list. If you have 3, it's a triangle. If you have 4, it could be a square. Now, it could very much also be a rectangle because rectangles has also 4 sides and 4 vertices. Look, if I put 2 base 10 blocks together, this becomes a rectangle, but it still has 4 sides and 4 corners. So you can either draw a rectangle or you can draw a square. That's the base of the house. So we're going to draw it down below. I'm not sure if you can see clear. For vertices, I'm going to draw a dot to count the corners. Alright, so here's the shape. The part where it asks you to justify your thinking, just write why and how you come up with the shape you did. And that will be the solution to this problem. Now, on your own, I would love for you guys to practice the next page, which is Problem Solving Journal, page 92. Make sure you read the question carefully and highlight all the keywords before you start. Use the same format that we just went over on page 91, and you should be all set. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.